Oh, Jesus. Just as we launch and you say this. Way to troll. Way to troll, young man.
Better than what I was originally going to go with.
Oh, no. I don't even want to know.
We'd be taking this podcast into, like, the NC-17 category.
Hello and welcome back, everyone. I'm accompanied by my co-host, my best friend, Bio. How you doing?
Oh, great.
Just
Platinum Horizon today, so, there's that.
dandy. Oh. You Platinum Horizon. How was that game?
Oh, dude.
Since we're not just a Call of Duty talking podcast community.
In terms of games, I would say it ranks right up there with, like, Last of Us Part 2. Last of Us, either or. It definitely met and exceeded expectations.
Okay. Now, question for you, since I did play a little bit of the first one, not too much of it. Is it better or just about the same as the first one?
They improve upon stuff in the... Basically, it's the first one, but they improve upon it. Okay. Like, climbing is a bit easier. You can traverse... Like, before... climbing was kind of, like, very limited.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
But this one here, you can, like, you can scale the side of a freaking mountain if you have to. Obviously, you can't do it everywhere, but climbing is a lot more built into this one.
So it gives you're still restricted, but it's not as prevalent as it was in, like, the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, so, like that's just, like, one thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's really good. Like, it took me 81 hours.
Clocked.
To, and that was doing the campaign, all of the side quests that are in the game, a majority of, they're called errands, but, those are, like, basically, like, mini side quests. I did a majority of those, and there was, like, some mini-game shit that I didn't do, and if I went for 100% completion, that's maxing out my gear and all that stuff too, I bet you I'd be looking at 90 to 100 hours.
90 to 100 hours?
Mm-hmm. I was at 81 just doing exploration, and, like, I wasn't in a rush to go through the story. So, by the end of the game, it's kind of like that meme you see when, at the beginning of the game, you're getting your ass kicked, and by the time you get to the end of the game, you're so over-leveled that the end boss is just like, a mosquito on your arm, you're just like, smack, done. Like, I'm not kidding you. Like, I thought the final boss was going to be, like, this throwdown fight, and I didn't even die. Got close once, and that's because I screwed up and went to go and dodge roll out of the way and didn't realize I was standing near a barricade, so the boss kind of, like, belly flopped on me.
Ugh. Game over.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you had fun with that campaign and, planning it out. That's dope. I still need to go back and do a couple of other things that I want to see if I can complete. But it's very difficult sometimes. But we'll get there.
Well, I did the math. I might be wrong, because, let's face it, math is not my strong suit.
1 plus 1 is 8. We know this.
More or less, it was about 2.5 hours of gaming on Horizon per day if you break it up. Obviously, there's some days where I didn't game at all, and then there's other ones where I was able to get in like 3 or 4 hours. So,
trying to see.
But
yeah, sounds about right.
You got anything you want to talk about here before we get rolling in the deep here?
Oh, yes, because we haven't mentioned it in a while, and I'm sorry about all this, guys. I do apologize. This is my mistake. Well, our mistake, because, we forget things. We're older gentlemen here.
We're like 33. You
I'm
might
30.
be 34.
I'm 34.
Yeah.
Damn, I just dated
So I'm
myself.
33.
You forget.
Am I 33? I
Oh,
think I'm
God.
30. I don't
Do
know.
you?
All I know
Do
is you're
you
making it
know?
sound like we're like fucking 80 here. I don't know, dude. I mean, at 33, I'm 34. I got so many people's birthdays I gotta remember. You're lucky I can remember my wife's. That one I do know.
Damn.
I forget my age, but I know my wife's.
I mean, there you go. That's the one that counts. That and your kids. So.
Yep. I had to go and sacrifice my own birthday and age for my wife and kids.
We all have to
Happy
make
us.
small sacrifices. But anyway, what I was going to get back to. I wanted to thank everybody who's been joining us, either live or watching the replays on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you all for coming. It's greatly appreciated. And like we always say at the end of our shows, if you have any comments, suggestions, or anything like that, let us know. We're still evolving, trying to develop this even further. So yeah, any suggestions, just drop them in the comments, and yeah, that's about it. Anything else as far as that goes?
I suppose, do you want to let them know what we've got kind of in the pipeline?
Not as of right now. Because let's get something more concrete, and then we can be like, this is what's coming up. Because right now
Okay.
it's like, see if we can do it first. Let's not run into any hiccups, like I am on my side. But anyway, all right. So, shall we get started?
Sure.
Okay. Who's taking the first one? You or me?
I'll just fucking do it.
I'm asking. I mean, I could do it. I got no problem. Hmm?
I'll take the first one.
Okay. You go first.
I'll do it because.
Did you do the math already?
No, I didn't do the math already, but
Okay.
I just. New York is so letting me down right now.
Bro, they're letting me down too, bro. Like, that ass. What's wrong?
Well, if the leaks are true, well, Clay's probably retiring. So,
Is that
because
the word?
what is it, Tactical Rob, whatever the fuck his name is. I can't remember.
Rab?
I know who the guy is, but there you go.
Yeah.
He went
Shout
and his podcast deal he does, and then his own personal channel. They were discussing that they had a thumbnail up saying Clayster's retirement leaks or something like that. So, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he does retire, but it still kind of sucks.
Wow.
Yeah. So, because from what I also, like, the other rumor is, like, Paul Lex is coming in to the Subliners.
I thought he came in this,
I don't know if he did
No,
or
he
not.
wasn't. But,
He was
well, he
with
wasn't in the first
London this
series.
past week.
Yeah, because I think that's our substitute.
Yeah, so I don't know. Rumor has it, I guess, that Royalty's out again. Neptune is probably out too. They're trying to get Paul X, from what I've heard, and it sounds like they might be dropping either Clay or Krim. So.
And out of all of the OGs, like the ones that, I guess, from Call of Duty Ghost, when they were competing back in the day, you got Krim, Clay, and Scump.
Well, Scumpy ain't going nowhere. I guarantee that. But right now,
It's shot so
New York
crispy.
is like New York is so up in the air right now. It's not even funny.
Yeah, it's tough. It's
But
tough.
here, let's get rolling through the schedule thing here. We can touch on possible rumors and stuff if you have any. That's just what I've seen over the last couple of days,
Okay.
and like the whole Clayster retirement thing. I saw that this morning when I was listening to another podcast while I was doing dishes. So, Um, but anyway, we're gonna let's go touch base with the scheduling for last week.
All
Um,
right.
we'll start off with the Friday, March 11th games. Game one was London Royal Ravens versus NYSL. I don't even need to go into this, but I will for our avid listeners. London won it 3-1. Kind of went how I expected it to go.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like, again, subliners can't fucking win a hard point to save their lives. They got just totally creamed on hard point, creamed on S&D. They won control. NYSL won the control, but then they got, they did a little bit better in Tuscan hard point, but still they lost it. Yeah, it's sad. I kind of want New York from last year back, but unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be a thing anymore.
I mean, I could see it happening if they make a couple of roster moves with that LAG team, but I don't know.
I guarantee you, there's no way Asim's coming back because Clayster and Asim were having a bit of a beef last year when
I think people blew that one out of people blew that one out of proportion. I want to say because it
was reported that Asim was throwing some shade Clay's way because he dipped out of that one series or whatever,
and that's what I mean. It got thrown way out of proportion because I think they came out later saying that nah, that's not how we meant it. It's it was more of take a break. If you're not mentally right, just take a break. And I felt it, between them two, because they had a great system going during that time. So I don't know. Trades could be possible. Who knows?
Me personally, I think it would have been. I think NYSL probably would have stood a little bit better of a chance if they would have kept Diamond Khan. I know he's part of the Challengers team, I believe, but they should have brought Diamond Khan, made him a permanent resident in the lineup.
Yeah, it's also
because to me, Diamond reminded me a lot of a Capsidal.
Okay.
Where he'd pop off and he'd pop off big and come up with some great plays, but he wasn't consistent. Kind of like how Cap is. I mean, he's getting better at it, but Cap is still, a little unpredictable in terms of consistency. And I think with a little bit of work, Diamond would have been a great fit, but they went and kicked him back down to Challengers after they got the whole Hydra visa thing figured out, I guess. So, anyway, do you have anything you want to touch base with on this first? What was the prediction for this one?
Yeah, I was about to say our predictions for this match. You had London winning 3-1. I had London winning 3-0.
Yeah.
No shocker, I guess, but I'm glad that they at least won in a control, even though it by the looks of it, was close.
That's the thing with NYSL. Don't ever bet on them to win a hard point.
I've seen sorry to cut you off.
Their S&D game,
Mm-hmm.
their S&D game and their control game. I think that right there is kind of why I give them that 1 point.
Okay.
Because they are pretty consistent on the control games, getting some wins in that, but.
Okay. Yeah, it's how do I want to it's tough. A lot of teams, Ultra, I wanted to say Minnesota. Wow. Toronto Ultra, sorry. Toronto Ultra, like, they're also not really good at hardpoint, you know, and it's like
Well,
top,
see,
like, go ahead.
well, see, the thing I was kind of wondering. I
Mhm.
mean, yeah, you've got some teams that are consistently good, like Optic, like FaZe, you know.
Mhm.
So you don't expect them to have a hard time. But you see a lot of teams that have, you know, these really killer lineups like LAG and, you know, NYSL, and they're really fucking struggling. And I have to wonder, is it because of something going on with the team, or could it be because the game itself is, you know, kind of crappy?
Like the chemistry between teams, like yeah, that does play a role, but I don't like I haven't heard anything like that relates to like oh they're having a disconnect here or there, you know, stuff like that. Um, or at least that's
I
how
honestly
in
wonder.
some of the content
Go
that
ahead.
they provide.
I honestly wonder if it's because of the game itself.
I I think so too. Because remember when we first played ranked, it felt a lot different from a regular MP.
Like, okay,
Like I don't.
let's go
I don't
back last. Let's go back last year. Okay,
okay.
last year, um,
Cold War. Yes.
Cold War. Me and you were like in ranked a lot. We were trying to get people in there. Hell, me and you would just jump in there if it was just the two of us, and it seemed like it was so much better. Like I can't explain it, other than the fact that we just enjoyed the hell out of it. Yeah, we got some freaking crappy games where we just got curb stomped, or, you know, we got crappy lobbies where, you know, here, me and you at the bottom fucking qualifying bracket, and we're going against the guys up at the top.
Again,
But
I don't know how that made sense at all.
don't ask me. I mean, it's Call of Duty logic.
I,
But, you know, we had a great time.
we did. Even in those tough matches, we still did have a great
And
time.
we were able to consistently pull people in with us too, like some of our other friends. We'd be able to be we'd all get on and we'd be able to go in here and rock this thing, right?
Yeah, we obviously, of course, we'd
Aside,
ask consensus and not just jump straight into it.
I think I've only been, since ranked play's released, I've only been in ranked play once for sure, maybe twice, and that's it.
4 times.
You sure it was 4?
Well, for me,
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
I've
So
gotten sometimes on without you, so
yeah, so I've been on, I think, like 2 or 3, or 1 or 2 times, and for me, like my main issues with it is the maps suck.
it's it's like
They
a timing issue. It's hard to explain.
they're like, to me personally, the maps suck. Okay, let me.
The maps aren't the
let's see here.
greatest, of course. Yes, they're not.
Gavutu, it is a horrible freaking map. Yeah, it's fun to play in TDM, but
That's TDM. It's not Hardpoint.
yeah,
It's not Search and Destroy or Control. You know.
Control. Yeah, you know, and then like Desert Siege, that's a fun map. It's fun on TDM.
It is.
I don't remember. God, I haven't played Dom on that map for like ever. I don't remember. Like seriously, I don't remember where freaking the B flag is on that. That's the other problem too. But that like I don't know what algorithm they're fucking using, but like some of these maps you don't like. Last year we'd be able to sit here on any freaking map and be like, "Where's B point?" And you'd be able to sit there and rattle it off like, "Okay, where's B on raid?" We'd be able to sit there and rattle it off. Vic, where's B on? What's B on Desert Siege?
Like B bomb point.
B flag.
Or...
No, B flag for Dom.
Oh, for Dom. Um.
But that's my
Oh,
point.
it's
If
on
you have
the-
to sit here,
Is it on the left side?
are you talking
the-
desert or train
not-
side?
Not the desert side, not the train side. I feel like it's out there somewhere.
I think so, but that's my point, though, is the fact that we got to sit here and, like, dig deep and think.
Even for just regular casual play, they're not
All right,
memorable.
Here, let's do another point. Let's do another one.
Okay.
What's B flag? We're talking Dom, okay? What's
Okay.
B flag on Apocalypse?
That was that middle part. That it was P1 or not P1? Was
Okay.
it P1? P1.
Yeah, I believe it was P1.
Yeah. P1.
What? I can't remember the name of the map, but that's not a fault of the map. That's just shitty memory.
Describe it, and I
What?
shall figure
Remember
it
that
out.
map? It was CDL. It was in the first,
Crossroads.
like the first. Is that the snow one?
Yep.
Okay. Where's B flag in Crossroad?
That was by the tank. On the not the lakeside, but the top side, by the wall.
Yep. Okay. You know, there's my point. There you go. Let's go even further back.
No.
Piccadilly. Where's B flag?
By the buses.
Okay.
Not
That
fair.
game is what? 3 years old now?
That's not fair.
And we can still remember where the fucking points are, but you can't tell me where the damn point is for certain on Desert Siege.
I don't know. Why are you
Exactly.
yelling at me?
Because I am fucking so pissed off with this game, it's not even funny. Like, seriously, the only reason I play this thing right now, the only reason I play this game is because of Warzone.
I don't even play Warzone.
And that's
like
so that way I can have all the guns unlocked, that way I can have all the attachments unlocked, so that way if, you know, there's a new meta out, I can go and try it, or if there's a gun that I'm like, hey, you know what, let's give it a go, I can do it. That's the only reason why I play fucking Vanguard.
Honestly,
So, you know,
if...
I feel like a lot of these teams are struggling not because the talent isn't there,
the
but
talent's
because
there,
the
of course it
freaking
is.
game sucks ass. I sent a tweet to Sledgehammer. I am not joking. Where I basically told him, you guys should not be in charge of a fucking Call of Duty from this point forward, because the last one you had that was good was Advanced Warfare.
I miss Advanced Warfare.
Yes, World War II might have had, you know,
World War II
might have
was
had
also a good
some
one.
perks. It might have had some perks, but my feeling is the reason why World War II is so fondly remembered is because we had nothing but futuristic jumping around bullshit for 5 years.
Was it
And
5
everybody
years?
was wanting to get back to boots on the ground. Because when they announced World War II, I kid you not, during the announcement reveal, it was, all you heard was every other fucking sentence, boots on the ground, boots on the ground. That's their main selling point for that entire game, was boots on the ground.
Well, of course, like, everybody got tired of it. Like, I know I got tired of it, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not really feeling it. And yes, there was, like, a big learning curve with the futuristic movements. It was like, either you're good or you're not. That's how it was.
I mean, I'm sorry. Sledgehammer is by far and wide the worst Call of Duty dev team that Activision has right now. Hands down. And because let's look at it. Here, we won't even fucking go. We
Cold
won't
War
put
was
the
pretty
whole.
bad.
Hold on. We
But not
won't
this
put
bad.
the entire library, because obviously Sledgehammer's only done 3 games. So let's look at 3 games, okay? Treyarch, you've got Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and did Treyarch do World at War? I can't remember.
No, let me find that out for you real quick. Keep talking.
I was getting a drink, and I kind of have to wait until I
Oh.
get that answer before I keep going to my rant.
You said World at War?
Yeah.
Oops. Uh, that's not what I needed. Hold on.
All right, well, here, let's go. Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. Okay?
Mm.
All great games.
Treyarch.
Okay, so Treyarch. All right. Let's look at Infinity Ward. They did... Well, okay. You can't really count... When did they have that falling out? And then, like, the people left. Would you still count Infinity Ward as Infinity Ward? Or what were they before they became Infinity Ward? I can't remember.
You mean Infinity War?
Weren't they something else? Wasn't the studio name something else? Because
No.
then there was there was an issue with the creators of that studio, and they basically said to Activision, "Fuck you, we're leaving." And then they went over and formed Respawn
No, it
over
was
at
just
EA.
it was just that they just left. They didn't
Okay.
take anything. It was just
Okay.
the people.
Well, I didn't know if I didn't know if Activision changed the name after that or not.
Mm-mm.
So, but all right, let's look at Infinity Ward. You have Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. All great games. Now let's look at, and mind you, this was back on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360. They didn't have near the fucking hardware that we have today. And those games were fan-fucking-tastic. Let's look at fucking, if you want to go a little bit more recent, even though Cold War had its issues, it is still far and wide better than Vanguard.
I mean,
Because
we
didn't have near the connection issue. When it boils down to it, for me, it's the connection issues. That is what makes Cold War better than Vanguard. Okay.
Then that's a Activision thing. That's like a server
No, it's not,
issue.
because we don't have. How can it be? It's got to be something with fucking Sledgehammer, because we've gone back and we've played Modern Warfare. I know I played it with you in the last freaking 2 months. We've played Modern Warfare. We went and I'm gonna go back and play some Cold War just 'cause I want to try WMD out. But But anyway, we went and played Modern Warfare 2019. We weren't sitting here getting kicked out of lobbies. We weren't sitting here disconnecting left, right, and center. We weren't sitting here getting thrown into fucking ghost lobbies. It is a fucking Sledgehammer issue. That or Activision knows Sledgehammer sucks balls and they're giving them the potato servers. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter remains. They had 3 chances. They shit the bed on 2 of them. Because the only reason why World War II, yes, they might have had some good maps. They might have had some good guns. The campaign was excellent. I will give them that. The campaign was great. I had a great time playing it. But the MP, my opinion, the only reason why it's looked back on fondly is because it was the first boots on the ground game that we've had since what? What, Ghost? Because they didn't have any of that futuristic movement shit in there, did they?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so since Call of Duty Ghost, that was the first game we had where there was no running on walls or double jumping in the air or, any of that freaking futuristic crap. So, that's my opinion. We're getting off in the weeds here. I kind of want to circle back, but that is my opinion on why some of these teams like New York, why Los Angeles Guerrillas, I would say Paris Legion, but they have problems all the time, so we can't really go there. But, that's why I feel like some of these teams that have killer lineups have a great pedigree for putting forth, results. Maybe not phase level results, but putting forth results nonetheless. That's why I feel that they're having such a hard time, is because the maps on this game are just atrocious. Outside of, maybe Tuscan, I think is maybe the most sound map.
A lot of
But-
players before the kickoff classic, they did say that Tuscan was the better map. And again, granted, this game supposedly, and this is in quotation marks, launched with 16 maps.
Really? Because I only ever play on... Well, don't play on Red Star no more, but all I get is Decoy and... Oh, my God. I can't believe I'm fucking zoning out on this.
Describe the
Berlin.
map. Oh.
All I get is Berlin and Decoy now whenever I play, like, TDM.
See, I get a mixture of maps. I either get Gavitude, Desert Siege, I do get Tuscan, Bocage on occasion, I get Numa Numa, I get Castle, but that's like a 16v16 map. Again, what happened to 6v6? I don't know. Let's call it ground war at that point.
And see, here's the other
That's
thing,
my biggest
too.
gripe.
Whenever they released a new map, like, that map was in rotation, you got it consistently. This one here, aside from when they first, like, the fucking week they first came out, rarely do I get Casablanca.
Eh.
And I don't get Gondola unless we're playing Dom. Then I'll get it on the occasion.
Yeah.
So, what about these other maps that came with the game at launch? I haven't played on Oasis in forever.
I played on Oasis.
I bet you I haven't played on it in the past month.
Eagle's Nest. I played on the Eagle's Nest.
Eagle's Nest, I play on that one somewhat regularly. That's kind of in the gray area. What about that one with the church? You know the one I'm talking about? It's got the frozen river thing.
Yeah. I know what you're
That
talking
one
about.
there, that's another fucking rarity. I get that one maybe once out of every 30 to 40 games.
What's that one called?
I couldn't tell you. I don't play it enough.
I can't think of it off the top of my dome piece. I have to look this up.
But, yeah, I mean, there's tons of maps supposedly in this game, but we only ever play on the same, like, guaranteed we only play on the same 3 on a regular basis. So,
Yeah, it's not the best. Let's talk this.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you could tell, like, because I know we
Dome is
played
another
S&D. Dome, yeah. Das House is another one, but, Shipment's supposed to be in here.
Let's not talk
aside
about
from the
Shipment.
Christmas event, aside from the Christmas event, I haven't played Shipment since then. I haven't.
Demiansk, that's what it's called. I had to look that up.
So, what it felt like we got more map variety. Yeah, there were some maps that we played a bit more in Cold War, but it felt like we got more map variety in Cold War. It felt like we got more map variety in Modern Warfare 2019. This here, I bet you after we're done here, if I launch into a fucking game, I'm probably going to get, one of the 3 maps that I listed off. Decoy, Berlin, or maybe Castle.
Well, it also
Castle's
depends.
another one that I seem to play more
What
regularly.
pacing are you playing at?
Tactical.
Okay. I play at mixed.
I fucking hate I would, but I do not like going into like Das House on fucking 12v12. I'm sorry, that map is not fucking built for it. I don't want to sit there and spawn die like crazy. But either way, like I said, we're getting off into kind of the weeds here. But, my final thought on this is Modern Warfare 2022 had better come out, and it had better fucking bring this back. It better bring back map voting. It better freaking put in a better algorithm for map selection. Because Sledgehammer fucked over the Call of Duty audience hard.
It just better bring back traditional 6v6 and allow all these other maps to be in rotation.
I would be okay with 8v8. With the size of the maps, if they keep them with the size of the maps they were in Modern Warfare 2019, I would be okay with 8v8. Obviously, you'd have to toy around with the numbers a little bit if you like bring back shipment. Obviously, 8v8 in there sucks ass. So yeah, you'd probably have to drop it down to 4v4 or 5v5 or whatever. But
would they get shipment?
Depending upon the size of the map, but maximum,
yeah, it is. Yeah,
8v8. I'd be okay with 8v8 max. 6v6 would be great if it was like oh my gosh, what's that map that me and Slick are always talking about from Black Ops 4? Black Ops 3? Nope. No, it's a snow map.
Oh, Summit.
Yeah. If the map sizes in Modern Warfare 20 or Call of Duty 2022, if they were the size of like Summit, Raid, Pines from Cold War, if they were the size of that, okay, then 6v6 all day long. But if they're the bigger maps, 8v8 would be okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, like 8v8 max, like you said, but anything else than that, you might as well just stick it in ground war.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I could go all day with bitching about this. I mean,
you know you can.
Well, we got the rest of these things to go through, and we got predictions yet to do. Mm-hmm. But maybe we'll make that a fucking segment. What the hell is Dave gonna bitch about this week? I don't know. I've never felt.
I got my money on maps.
Ha ha ha. Best part is, I'm not going to remember this by next week, so you might be right. But,
wait. Wait, sorry. Campers. I vote campers. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Fuck you, Vic. Anyway, so tune in next week for more of Dave bitches about Vanguard. Let's continue on with Down Our Line. Okay. You got the next one here. Just as a recap, considering it went on like a probably good 20-minute rant.
It was more half an hour, but okay.
London won 3-1 against NYSL. Okay, next.
Good job, boys. Moving on to the next. For the second game of Friday's matchup, we have the Boston Breach versus the Seattle Surge. And our predictions were, Bio had Boston winning 3-2. I had Boston winning 3-1. Excuse me. This was almost. I don't know what's happened with Surge. I don't know. They looked fantastic in that kickoff classic, and then it's just.
Well, like the kickoff classic, they looked great. Mm-hmm. Then qualifier week 1, they looked great. Qualifier week 2, they were struggling a bit, but they still were pulling out the dubs. Then from that point on, it's been nothing but a losing streak. Hello?
Yeah, sorry. I was looking at something came across my screen. But yeah, I don't know, man. This is tough. Like I don't. They showed a lot of promise, and just to fault like that, it's like, what's going on? Yeah, they kept the second hard point close, but 250 to 245, but.
Well, they dominated Tuscan Control. When are they? By the way, quick side note. When are they bringing that fucking rule change into where it's ticks, not kills?
Sometime this major or this qualifying major.
Okay.
Still no word on it. But all the teams have agreed that it should be um, ticks, not lives. So that's a positive.
Yeah, that should make Control a lot more enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, because this whole let me just do this, let me just do that. Like, no, it's not about that.
Well, like look what the fuck happened during the Major One, where it was the phase and optic control round where both teams stopped fucking fighting, literally stopped fighting for the last 30 seconds of the match because, oh, we got more lives. We got to go make sure we get fucking defense. And we got to make sure. And I was like, oh boy, you know, this is riveting fucking gameplay. Sitting here watching fucking Celium move back and forth, peeking around a corner, making sure nobody's coming, and not doing anything. Oh boy.
Gameplay.
And no, that was not a knock against Celium or anything like that. I know I've been ragging on him, you know,
Always do.
But it doesn't change the fact that they need to implement this and now. Oh my god, Control is so boring.
Yeah.
Sometimes, don't get me wrong, sometimes there's some real bangers, but more often than not, it's glorified TDM or, hey, hold your position so we get defense.
And here we all thought Search and Destroy last year without snipers was boring. No, this year it's Control, and it's dragging on for a bit longer than we needed to. So.
Well, honestly, the snipers being in S&D this year, I honestly don't notice much of a difference.
Well,
once in
not
a while,
lot
you'll
of
get a
teams
great.
are using snipers.
Yeah, once in a great while, like you'll get like an octane snipe shot or something that's really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, when everybody else gets wiped and the sniper's the only one left, I'm like, oh, well, I can walk out, I can go take a piss, I can go get something to drink, because I know exactly how this is going to end.
You're gonna jump off the map or get killed. So.
Yep.
So one shot and make it count.
But yeah, so yeah, at least Surge kind of dominated that Tuscan Control, but otherwise they got like manhandled with S&D
6-1 on S&D. I mean.
Yeah, and Gavutu Hardpoint too.
I mean, 250 to 159. That says a lot. So.
Well, I mean, if I'd have to go back and look, and I'm not going to because I'm too lazy at the moment. But if you look at it like Tuscan, that's kind of a close quarters map. I mean, yeah, there's some long lines and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's close quarter or medium
SMG
to close,
heavy.
right?
SMG heavy.
Bocage, that's fucking SMG all day long. Look where Surge is struggling. Desert Siege, that's an AR map. Gavutu, that's an AR map. So these bigger maps is throwing Surge off like hard. So
yeah, that's. I mean, when you stack up your team to be like one specific meta, like just straight up SMGs, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. You know, and that's what makes the optics, the phases, like so good is that like their flex player is really good with being flex. When they can run with that AR, they will run with that AR, or they'll run with the SMG, but they can back it up because they are also aggressive. Like they know how to play, and it just seems like these teams just forgot.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm glad to see Boston, a new team coming out here kicking ass. I'm glad to see them doing it. But on the same token, it really kind of does suck when you see teams like NYSL, Surge, sitting here struggling this hard. So, it is what it is. I mean, congrats to Boston on this one.
They played well.
Yeah, they definitely did good. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe if you wanted to fine tooth comb it a little bit here, Maybe it's the fucking big maps like Gavutu and Desert Siege that are the fucking problems. And the small maps like Tuscan and Bocage are the maps that are actually good. So, I don't know.
I don't know. To find all that out, I think we'd have to play a little bit of more ranked play.
I mean, we can. It just
I'm
sucks
just
going in
saying.
there when it's just... When you already feel off with ranked play, and then you go in there and you got, like, idiot teammates instead of, you know, hey, follow the bomb, or go to freaking the hard point.
I was just making a suggestion. That's all I was saying. You don't...
Hey, I'm more than happy to go in there. You just best be prepared to hear me bitching on the other end and fucking yelling at my TV.
That's fine.
It's not like it's anything new, but, you know.
Yes, I know. I mean, I do it
digress.
too sometimes, but yeah, we digress.
No,
So,
see, there's
moving-
a difference. When you do it, you curse in Spanish, and that sounds like...
Don't.
To quote a freaking movie, it's like wiping your ass with silk. You can sit here and curse at me in Spanish and be like, oh my god, that sounds so amazing.
No.
But when I sit here and do it, I'm like, fucking campers, and, you know, just going off and sounding, you know, all fucking America, and, yeah. So.
Yay, America.
But, anyway, I'm ready to go on to the third game
Let's go
here.
on to the next one.
Alright, so, next up, we've got, this is, I believe, the final game? Let me scroll ahead here. Yep. Final game for Friday, March 11th was LAG
That's interesting.
versus Florida Mutineers. So close. LAG almost had that hard point. Hold on. Sorry. Florida took the win 3-0. What'd you have for the predictions on that?
For predictions, you had LEG winning 3-2. I had LEG winning 3-1. Back to you.
We kind of crapped the bet on this one.
I mean,
Florida took the... Go ahead.
Florida has, like, I'm sorry, and I know it's your turn to talk, but, like, you know, just Florida has like a Rockers type of thing where they you don't know when they're gonna shine. You know, and granted, these first two maps, they were hella close.
Oh yeah, like Bocage, that was one of those that I was just sitting there like, oh my gosh, this is so good. Tuscan S&D, another one that I was just really like all for, man. I loved it. And Tuscan Control, that was kind of a, you know, pooper, but you know, you can't have, I guess, 3 good games in a row. But yeah, Florida took the win, all 3. It was really close with, like we said, Bocage. It was 250-240. Tuscan S&D 6-5. Tuscan Control, that one was 3-1. So that was a little rough for the LAG boys. But
that going back to that Bocage hardpoint, from the little bit that I remember watching it, because like honestly, I don't remember much, but from what I remember watching it, that last hard point was like really mixy before it went into Grandma's house, from Barnes to Grandma's house.
Yep.
It was really mixy. It was like kill from LAG, kill from Florida, kill, and then it was like just a back and forth thing until I think it was LAG that came out with that hard point, but it didn't get them enough, so like they had to rush over to Grandma's, and by that point Florida was already set up. It was like
a lot of back and forth too.
Yeah.
You
like
know,
in
a lot
the
of like,
beginning.
oh my god, LAG's in the lead, now Florida's in the lead, and it was just back and forth constant. Yeah, that was good. Like, and that was seriously one of the best hard points I think I've watched this year.
Like, yeah, it was really good. So, like, that's how competitive I wanted to be. Like, granted, yeah, it wasn't a 1-point difference, but, like, those 10 points, like, it was, like, at the edge of your seat type of game.
See, I like it when the score is a 10-point difference.
Like, within
or,
10 points.
Yep, or they go and they
go to
run
time.
out the clock.
Yeah.
Yep. So, Hey, congrats to Florida. Glad to see them taking the win on this one. Glad for really close games for the first two of the series. Unfortunately, Tuscan Control that kind of sucked, but it is what it is. So, do you have anything you want to touch base with on this one? Because honestly, I don't have a lot. That's the other thing too. Is like I don't remember a lot of the big plays like I do like last year.
Yeah. We'll actually something we'll have to talk about like after, like just between you and I, Bio. But we'll set something up where we can just like view some of the plays, but that's not here nor there right now. But anyway, as of right now, like I don't have anything else to add.
Okay.
So we can just move on to the next.
All right. Yeah. Let's go and take her away, Vic.
All right. This one is the first match of Saturday. The LA Gorillas, even they just played the night before, versus the Paris Legion. I was gonna say Boston Legion for some reason. Oh my god. I'm everywhere right now. I am everywhere. I mean, it's kind of like,
Los Angeles phase.
Yeah. Yep. Kind of like that. It's one of those days. Let's just put it that way. With daylight savings and everything, just work with me here, people. Work with me. Thank you.
Bro, that was last weekend.
That's this weekend. What are you talking about?
No, it was last weekend.
Was it
that
last
why
weekend?
You've been showing up to work late? Yeah.
Bro, no, it was this past.
It was fucking last weekend.
It was this past weekend, was it not?
Yeah, last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Hold on. Okay, so the score line, LAG won 3-0. We had LAG winning 3-0. How about that?
Yeah.
The one time. The one time.
Well, yeah, but it was against Paris Legions, so I really wouldn't count this as a win.
I mean, a win is a win. And as my favorite movie quote goes.
Oh, I know where this is going. But before you say it, I've got one thing to add. Go Temp.
Pushing my buttons, boy. Pushing my buttons. Swear.
Like, I was waiting. You got like really quiet, and I was waiting to hear that like headset come off, go flying across the room, and I'm like, well, that's the end of our show tonight, folks. Have a good night. Fucking. And Temp were to get into a freaking match, I'd back Temp 100%.
What?
I just love pushing your buttons, dude.
I hope Clay does retire.
Hey, the guy has led a storied career. I'd be okay with it.
And I hope, Krim does better without Clay. That's a lie.
Yeah, not even you can bullshit me on that one with the amount of shade you were throwing at him last year.
No, I wasn't throwing shade at him. Well, some of the stuff that he was doing, I wasn't a fan of. Like, you just don't do that to people. I'm sorry, but you just don't. Like, questioning someone's or putting someone's character or reputation like that. No. I didn't just.
You're done.
No. Let's continue. Move on. So we got the scoreline correct. Hardpoint Berlin 250 to 111.
Ass kicking.
Yeah, they almost got 100-point clubbed. Almost. Desert Siege Search and Destroy 6-3, and then the Tuscan Control was a little mixy. It was a little close. It went to a round 5 for the LA boys. So. Congrats to them on winning. Anything else you'd like to add to this bio?
Nope. I mean, there's that. What?
I was gonna ask, were you able to watch any of the games over the weekend?
Yes. I was able to go and catch. I think the game's on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday, I had a brain fart, and I went out for the day, and until I got a text message from you saying, "Hey, you know CDL's on." I was like, "Oh shit." Nope.
Yeah, I forgot what I was doing, but I wasn't home.
You were probably out having caviar for
Oh,
brunch.
that's right. I went to go see the Batman, and yeah, I forgot about that. And then I went to play Pokemon Go Community Day for a little bit. Then I came home and did some work, and I completely forgot about the games. That was my weekend.
I'd totally give up CDL to go see Batman too. So I haven't seen
Well,
Batman yet, so shut the hell up.
it was like around 11 a.m. when I went to go see it. So
Yeah, but that's like a 3-hour movie.
yeah,
So yeah, you would have gotten out roughly around the time when the
2:30.
CDL started, but then you have to drive home, and you already missed game one.
Well, no, because then I went out to go play some Pokemon, and then that was that. Got a couple shinies. And then I went out, got some food, came back home, and yeah. And then worked, of course. I didn't... It was a long weekend, let's put it that way. But anywho, yes. So, nothing to add on your part, Bio, then we shall go to the next one.
Oh my God, what is with my teams this fucking week? Ugh. Well, honestly, I can't be surprised. So anyway, next game for Saturday, March 12th was London Royal Ravens versus LA Thieves. Ravens went 3-0.
Our stat line predictions were LA Thieves winning 3-2 on both counts. Yeah, we got this one.
I don't know what's going on with LA Thieves right now. Seems like ever since Major 1, they've been having issues.
Like after they played Ultra, it was like, what happened?
Yeah.
And I know they can be a top tier team. Like, I know it.
I don't know. Hopefully, they can bounce back with the coming games, but hey, I guess Berlin S&D, that was kind of close at 6-4. Control 3-2. They kind of got their asses handed to them on Gavutu Hardpoint, but
like 62 points. I mean, 60. That's like a minute. That's like a hard point hold, but
yeah. So
I mean, like,
hopefully they bounce back.
Gavutu used to be their map. Like, that's Draws' map. Like he says, don't challenge me on Gavutu, and people have, and they've shut him down. So I think it's just like a groove.
Maybe you think because it's London?
No, I don't even think it's because of that. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this was definitely a bit of a shock. I was just waiting for LA to
wake up.
Yeah, wake up, get moving, but unfortunately, they didn't. They lost. So, congrats to London on this. Hopefully LA, figures shit out and gets rolling again like they were during the qualifiers for Major 1 and get back into top form, but
hopefully. Well, I hope we won't hold our breath too long. So.
No.
All right.
But yeah, I've got nothing else for that.
All right, on to the next. Toronto Ultra versus the Minnesota Rocker. The stat line was Ultra winning 3-1 over the Rocker. Bio had Minnesota winning 3-1 over the Ultra. I had Toronto winning 3-1 over the Rocker. And that pained me to say that so much last week. Can you guys know that?
Hey man, I was hoping. Like I decided to go for the long shot
Yeah.
because, like I said, when Rocker goes, they go, and I was banking on him going this week, and
I mean,
they let me down.
it is an ultra team though. Like it's, I don't know. It's questionable because this was like the first time Ultra had won hard points. As far as since the league started this year. Um, these were the first two winning hard points that they've had. Other than that, they've lost like every single hard point they've played. So, obviously Rocker, search and destroy for them. That's like one of their go-to things. I know that they did swap around players in different positions as far as who's running flex, who's running main SMG, second SMG, and stuff like that. I don't remember exactly who was doing what, but I think they moved Priest up to main SMG, while Standy was second, and I think Attach was the floater, if I'm not mistaken. So.
You said floater. Sorry, a little poop humor.
I don't get it, but okay.
Oh
You got anything to add?
I'm not going to go into this one.
Are you going to add anything?
I mean, there's not really much to add on this one. I mean, they kind of got served on their Kafutu Hardpoint. Tuscan S&D, that was a close one. But then they got served again, Tuscan Control, and then, about 100-point difference. 99-point difference on Tuscan Hardpoint. So, I keep hoping Rocker pops loose, whatever the fuck you want to say. I hope to God, pop off. I hope they fucking get something figured out here and start.
And that they can. That's the thing. They can. It's just, excuse me. It's like, what is wrong?
I don't know. I don't know. So here's hoping. Here's hoping that they get it figured out. I really want to see them do good, especially with Major 2 taking place in Rocker's backyard.
Minnesota.
I want them to have a good showing. So, I looked into the ticket prices for that, by the way. $250 for all 4 days.
4 days?
Yes, isn't it Thursday, Friday,
no,
Saturday,
it
Sunday?
should just be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's no 4 days.
It was 4 days last month, or for Major 1.
But that's a major.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about... Never mind. Like I said, I'm out of it.
But yeah, $250 I think for that. Unless you want to get, because originally this is what I thought it was, the VIP package plus the 4 days is like $2,500.
What?
When I first, through Ticketmaster, I believe is what I went through. That's the VIP package plus all 4 days.
Oh my god. Can you hold on for a second? Well, you continue talking. I'll BRB.
Okay. But, anyway, unfortunately it is what it is with this one here. Glad to see Ultra come back after having a couple of rough weeks. Hopefully they can continue the momentum, but I guess only time will tell. So, I guess when Vic gets back here, we will move on to the next matches. I am going to step away for just 1 second. I will be right back.
It's time for bedtime yet?
Hello. Sorry about that.
All right, I'm back. I had to step out into my kitchen real quick.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm ready to move on.
Okay, cool. Let's move on then.
Quick question.
Yes, sir.
What does NYSL, Paris Legion, and Atlanta FaZe have in common?
They all lost this weekend.
Yep. This one was a shocker. I did not catch this game, unfortunately, but when I went and signed into YouTube later Saturday night, and they were talking, what's that guy's name, Vic, that you keep doing shout-outs for whenever I mention him?
Tactical Rab?
Rap, there you go. I saw a thumbnail saying Optic broke FaZe, and I'm like, what? And that's what clued me in. I'll be like, oh, hey, let's go look at the CDL stuff. And I saw this, I'm like, holy shit. I actually watched this one. I couldn't believe it. I went and rewatched the VOD, and Seattle Surge won at 3-2. I'm going to ask for the predictions, but I guarantee you we're both wrong.
Yes, we are both wrong. You had Atlanta FaZe winning 3-1. I had Atlanta FaZe winning 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, Bocage, that is FaZe's map through and through. They won at 250 to 165. Tuscan S&D, that was a close one, 6-5. And then we have Kafutu Control with FaZe coming out on top of that one, 3-2. Then we've got Berlin Hardpoint, 250 to 261 going to Seattle Surge. And then we have Berlin S&D 6-2 going Seattle Surge. So, what the heck is going on, man? I have not seen FaZe get rocked 2 weeks in a row like this. I mean, yeah, it's still 3-2, but holy shit.
Yeah, the camp is a bit tough on this one.
Let me add something real quick. If FaZe played any of the big teams, like let's say Thieves, they played Optic again, or London Royal Ravens, I could see maybe, something wasn't clicking right, whatnot like that. But to get dominated by Surge like this, holy crap.
Remember also that Surge is also like a sleeper. Like, when they get on, they get on. When they don't, they don't. So...
But, I mean, it's Surge. I'd be this shocked if Rocker pulled this off.
I mean, they did pull off a reverse sweep last time, so... And still, you don't give that credit. But I'm just saying.
Who pulled off a reverse sweep last time?
The Surge against the Ultra. I mean, not the Surge. The Rocker against the Ultra. In a best of 9. Major 5, I think it was. I think it was Major 5. Or Major 4. Either one. Ultra were up 4-0. They just needed to win one map. And then the Rocker woke up and said, no, you know what? We are going to make history. And they did make history.
They made Ultra their bitches.
In 5 straight games.
Man, I would have hated to have been in that fucking plane ride home. Holy shit.
And that's why granted, I've been a fan of, Attach from, way back when, so, and I'm gonna keep rooting for them and the Rocker and stuff like that, so, that's why I bought their uniform. But anyway, that's a different topic, that's a different team. We are talking about FaZe and Surge, so. What is up? I don't know. Like I know the boys don't like this game at all. Like I feel like mostly everybody doesn't. But
Hey, me and FaZe have something in common. Woo! I mean, okay, let me rephrase. Me and Celium have something in common. I'm sorry, dude. Like, until next year or this year's Call of Duty comes out, and then they go and start the CDL on this, I'm gonna rag on Celium just because I'm sorry. I don't agree with some of the things he's done. Granted, he's not the only one that's done them, but he's the only
can
one
I
that's
say
done them
this?
and been a dominating force.
Get off his dick.
Go, Temp, go. That'll shut you up for a minute. Anyway,
You know, I hope New York win them. Oh wait, never mind.
ouch. But
Payback's a
you know,
bitch.
don't get me wrong, man. FaZe is talented. I love watching them play.
No, you don't.
I didn't necessarily love watching them play last year because it was like, oh great, I get to take a nap on the couch because they're gonna win. But I still love watching them to play. They put on great games.
Mm-hmm.
You know, more often than not, they're close ones, man. They're fucking like, 10, 15 point differences here.
Mm-hmm.
But this one here, I mean, they got, 89 point difference for Berlin Hardpoint. I feel bad for him. Hopefully, they could turn the boat around and get back up into that top form. I understand, the game is shit, boys. I doubt any of them are going to fucking listen to this, but, if they do,
You never know.
I know the game is shit. I know it's hard. I mean, this is probably like Dark Souls for them, but,
Well, it's not just for them. Like, it's for like a lot of the teams.
well, I get that, but to see FaZe struggling this bad, it's bad.
Yeah, you know that's not something you expect.
Yep.
So it's like,
So, here's hoping that FaZe can bring it back. No. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was an entertaining VOD to watch. I mean, it was really good. I had a great time sitting there watching it. But, I don't know. Here, like I said, hopefully they figure it out, get back in the top four, and don't be losing to Seattle like this. You want to lose to a team, lose to Optic. Lose to, Thieves. Lose to some team that's got, like, some oomph. Don't lose to a team that, honestly, if I was to put them against, like Florida Mutineers, I'd pick the Mutineers.
okay,
So,
noted, of course. Okay,
yeah,
moving
just
on.
watch it. I'm going to forget all about this, and I'm going to pick Seattle to fucking win if they ever play Florida.
Okay, let me write that down. Biopics Surge. Okay.
All right. I believe last game for the weekend is... No, not last game for the weekend.
Last day, Sunday. Because I think this was the final one for this one, right?
Yep, that was the final for Saturday, yep.
Okay. Sorry, I am writing this down. Florida.
I'm not picking Surge. Alright, so...
Biopic Surge if they play Florida. That's exactly what I wrote.
That is... You goddamn know well. You know I was trying to make a point.
And
Anyway.
this is the point you're gonna make.
Anyway. You want to take the next one here?
Of course, all day. Any day.
Oh, let's go Temp! Woo!
Let's go New York. Oh wait, why am I saying that?
Well, no, you should have took that as, You should have been happy that I said that.
Why?
You wanna know why?
Why?
Because Paris Legion lost. It was Temp's fault.
I, I don't know about all that, but
Fine, if you want me to keep using it as an insult for you, I will.
you do, and we'll cut this hella short. Sorry.
Anyway,
So,
continue, good sir.
on the stat cards we had, or I guess for this round, we have Paris Legion facing off the Minnesota Rocker, with Minnesota Rocker pulling off the victory in the end in a Game 5. Scoreline 3-2, Minnesota Rocker. Yes. See, this is.
I know we got the predictions right on who won,
Yes,
but I don't think we got the predictions right on game count.
that is correct. You had the prediction of Minnesota winning 3-0. I had them winning 3-1. I was closer, but I just missed one map.
It was the Kavutu hardpoint.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, that's what it was. I guess.
They didn't even play Kavutu
Yeah,
hardpoint on here.
I was like looking at it. I'm like, that doesn't look like Kavutu. What the hell?
I don't know. I had a freaking space off moment. I was looking at freaking Tuscan Control, and I just spew out Kavutu hardpoint. Don't know.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm fucking chalked, dude. Let's just keep moving.
Yep, he's out. He's out for the count.
Fucking can't tell where goddamn Atlanta's at, and now I'm fucking confusing two maps that are, let's face it, opposite sides of the fucking goddamn continent.
Yeah, one's like at the beach and the other one's like way inland. But anyway, that's
one's in fucking Italy and the other one's like over
at
in
the beach of Normandy.
No, Gavutu isn't Normandy. That's
it's
that's the Pacific Theater. So you're looking at like over by like the Philippines.
I don't know. I wasn't
like
in
that.
the military like that, so.
I wasn't in the military like that either, but they don't have fucking palm trees in Normandy.
I don't know, man. You never know. It's been
Just
such a long.
continue on. Just continue on. Let's not rob Rocker of getting the reverse sweep here.
That is true. They did pull off a reverse sweep. They full sailed it, and I'm proud of the boys.
This is key. Case in point, when they pop off, man, they fucking pop off.
Like, look how close that first hardpoint in Tuscan was. 2-point difference. They
That
could
was
have
a
won
nail
it.
biter.
They could have won it, but someone, not gonna call any names out, not gonna call any players out. Sandy, I'm sorry. Could have said in the hardpoint they would have won it.
Got dropped by Temp.
That eye roll hit so hard. Fuck you. Oh. Go somewhere. Go somewhere, why don't you? Ah, damn. My cholesterol's kicking in now. Holy Jesus.
You having that sharp pain down your left side? Let me know. Once you get to that point, I'll stop.
It's
I
running
don't want a
down my
minor heart
back.
attack. Anything any higher than that, you know, that's not my intention.
It's just running down my back right now, so yeah.
Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah. They could have won that map 1. They could have done it. They could have done it.
I don't care if you don't like Temp or not. I don't care if you don't like, you know, Paris Legion or not. That
Temp
was...
I don't like. I just don't like Temp at all.
That was still a good game, though. Nice, close, tight. Yeah, both teams made fucking errors, but it was still a good game.
Like,
it was a nail-biter, man.
Like, yes, somebody screwed up. We'll let that slide. We'll let it slide. But, you know, they did improve a lot. Granted, yes, it is against Paris, but we said the same thing when Paris played Optic, and Optic beat Paris. You know, it's a confidence booster, and that's what some of these teams need. And then look, Optic has been unstoppable ever since.
Maybe that's what New York needs. Maybe they need to play against Paris and fucking they'll get a shot in the ass.
Well, you look it up. See if they did.
I will. Oh, fuck. I bet you they did. Hold on. I'm looking. Major 1. Nope. Nope. No, they haven't. I don't think.
They haven't played.
No,
Did they play in
they
the kickoff?
haven't. I don't count the kickoff. I'm just looking at qualifier 1. The one win that New York has is against Boston.
Mm. Are they really that low in the map count? Like in the wins?
They only have one fucking win. If you include the kickoff classic, then I think they got 2. Yeah, they got 2.
Who did they beat in the...
Kickoff classic, they got Boston.
Okay.
Rocker.
Okay.
And then they lost to Surge.
Excuse me. And then Surge won and made top 2 win the kickoff. But I knew it. I digress. Okay. Interesting. Maybe that's what some of these teams need. They just need that boost of confidence. And who else?
What do you mean they got to go against Paris Legion, a team they know they can beat, to get that confidence boost? I'd get more of a confidence boost if I went and fucking toppled Florida or LAG or something, some team that could actually pose a threat.
But again, Optic beat Paris, and ever since they did that, they've been on a roll. They've been top team ever since then. They took down FaZe. They took down Atlanta.
I believe Atlanta and FaZe are the same thing.
Yes, I meant to say LA. The Thieves.
Oh my god, I think we need to fucking just hang it up right here. This is not a good night for us.
It's not. Sorry, we are a day off, and I do apologize about that. I just wasn't feeling well yesterday, so yeah. That's here nor there. But we'll resume next week at a regular scheduled programming and all that other good jazz.
A regular scheduled program time.
Yes. Alright, yeah, so that was this one.
Oh, God.
Congratulations, boys. Way to see that improvement in that hard point. Obviously,
I'm happy to see Rocker take the win. Even if it is against Paris Legion, I'm still happy to see Rocker take the win.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Man, I hope you're right. I honestly hope you're right, and this is the shot Rocker needs to carry him through to the major.
Okay. I hope so too.
Oh, fuck. Can we just...
Move
this
on to
next
the
one is going to be fucking quick.
Okay.
Because A, I don't want to talk about it, and B, it's going to be quick. So, save your laughing, okay?
I wasn't even gonna laugh
Because
because I honestly want Subliners to do well. I like Clay as a good person. I'm not gonna hate on him.
This is a fucking slaughter. Alright, so we got Florida Mutineers versus New York Subliners.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mutineers won 3-0.
And our stat predictions were
3-0 to 3-1.
Bio had New York winning 3-2. I had New York winning 3-1.
Oh, fuck. Oh God, I got gut pain right now. As soon as you said that, man, I think my kidneys just stopped.
Oh. I feel
So
you,
we've got Bocage Hardpoint. A measly 3 points is all that separated New York from getting 100-point clubbed to getting
2 points.
ass fucked. 3. No, 2.
If you get 100, you're still 100-point clubbed.
Oh, okay. I thought once you hit 100, you were good to go.
Nah.
So, but yeah, they got utterly destroyed. Tuscan S&D destroyed 6-2. Tuscan Control destroyed 3-1. You could definitely tell, because, like, I think this one here, I might have caught a little bit of it, but you could definitely tell, like, NYSL, they were just checked out. They were, like, fucking done. So, you know, I hate to see it, but, you know, do they play Paris Legion at all? Okay, here we go. They might get the shot in the ass, Vic.
They might.
They might. It's coming up in this weekend. It's coming up.
Right, let's
so
go,
they
let's
might get
go.
the shot in the ass.
Let's hope so. I hope so. Because
Oh.
they cannot. Okay, so we'll get to it when we get to it. But
Yeah, we'll get to it when we get to it. I mean, otherwise, I got really nothing to touch on this one. You know, congrats to Florida. You know, I'm glad to see that they got a win, but
I think that's their
at least they
second
did
win
it
of the
in a
week.
dominating fashion. No, yeah, Florida won twice this week.
Yeah. Okay.
So, you know, at least they did it in a dominating fashion, I guess.
Question mark?
So, well, both games were 3-0s. But at least, you know, the LAG one was a lot closer. You know,
No.
10 points for Hardpoint, 1 point for S&D. Tuscan Control ended the same 3-1, but,
Now,
you know, at least the other games were closer.
now I see, and I wonder if, since they're not playing on LAN, they're playing off server hosts and stuff like that. I wonder if, like, for some of these teams, if that matters. You know what I'm saying?
I'd say for NYSL, that's a big no. I don't know. It might. I know that there's, like, server ping issues. I mean, hell, we have server ping issues, and we're not a pro team. But,
Foxland, hoorah!
one day you might see us up on the big stage.
Of the Mickey
Probably
Mouse
not.
Club, but still, we're there.
Yeah. You know what? I would totally sit there and get my ass beat by FaZe. Just to sit up on the big stage and get it done.
Who would I? Oh, who would? Okay, so who would you want to play again on the
Now,
big stage?
if we got seeded against Paris Legion, of course we'd fucking walk away with that in a heartbeat.
Well, who would, like, from our group?
Although
from
I
our-
would fucking laugh my ass off the first time Temp gaxed your ass. Oh my god. I would totally stand up there on the fucking stage and be like, "Let's go, Temp! Woo!" And I'd sit back down again because then Vic would then turn around and put a cap in my ass.
No, because the most important thing is advancing, so I would want to do better until we play FaZe, and then I'll get up when Celium gags your ass. Be like, that's my boy, let's go! Bring it home.
I'm so glad you think we're going to make it that far into the fucking major, but hey, you know,
some
thumbs
of
up to your optimism here.
The way some of these teams are playing, I mean...
I suppose if we got seeded against the worst teams, we could definitely make a play for it.
Let's see. We would need... Who would we run with, too? That's a good question. I think we do. We have a core of 4, but we don't consistently play. If we did, then that'd just be a different... It's not like last year. You know? When we played on
How is
ranked.
this possible?
What?
According to the standings, Paris Legion is worse than fucking NYSL.
Seriously?
Yeah, but here's the kicker. Paris Legion has the higher game win percentage, has the... What's GL?
Game loss.
They have a higher game loss, but
That is
then
why.
they have a higher game win. Match win percentage, they are lower. Anyway. God! I just closed out of my little CDL channel.
Rip.
Anyway, let's continue on here, folks. I think we've
We've entertained you guys.
yeah.
Tad bit.
Let's go on to this last one, Vic. This one's all yours, and then we can go and take a bit of a breather, because I've got to go get my
Get
kids
us
to
to
bed.
bed. Yeah.
And then we can go and do predictions and wrap up and all that fun shit.
Okay. For the final match of the weekend, we have two powerhouses, at least in my opinion. Optic Dallas, Texas, whatever, against the Los Angeles Thieves. This one, I've heard a lot of different things, but we'll get to it. 96 to 250 with Optic winning, even though this one here says Thieves won. I don't know how 96 is greater than 250, but that's nor here nor there. Question mark? I don't know.
Well, fuck, dude. There's not even any scores for the next two games in the series.
Well, they 6-0'd Optic apparently, and Optic 3. Well, okay, Optic got 6-0'd in Search and Destroy. Does that sound right? Is that right?
No, there would have been a 0 there.
Yeah, I see a 0.
I got a little freaking dash mark.
Oh, that's odd. When it was it? Are you in the Vanguard thing?
Yep.
Oh, that's why.
Even Vanguard's busted when it comes to looking at this.
Yeah, I at least. Well, I'm in Modern Warfare, so I at least have the little 0. So, they did get 6-0'd.
They did?
They did.
Holy shit.
Wait, how? What? Bro, Optic got 6-0'd in Desert Siege on Search and Destroy. That's a shocker. And then Tuscan, you have Optic 3-0ing Thieves. I mean, Tuscan.
That's a bit of a shocker.
Yeah, a bit. Oh, I've noticed something. And I'll say that in a minute. And then Berlin, Thieves pulled out the dub, 250 to 205. Search and Destroy came down to round 11 with Optic winning. Scoreline was 3-2 towards Optic, if I didn't say that before. And both Bio and I had that correct on the dot. Optic Texas winning 3-2.
Yeah, I mean, I might cut in and out here real quick. I'm gonna bring you guys with me. I just gotta walk back into my daughter's bedroom. But no, this one here, unfortunately, I was not able to catch this game. But at least it was back and forth, fun looking game all the way around. So I'll take it.
It was. I heard a couple of different things, players throwing games and stuff, or something like that, or like all of them were just, I don't know, trolling each other.
What is this in protest of this game being so shitty?
I don't know. I mean, but that's what I thought I heard. People were just like, yeah, let's just, like, I don't know. It was mainly this match. I don't know why, because it just seemed like...
So what, is Optic shrouded in controversy again?
Maybe, but it wasn't, like, as big. So it probably, like, just, like, died down. I guess, like, downstream by now, so...
I didn't see anything about that come across any of the shit that I follow.
Okay.
So it might be hearsay. I don't know.
All right.
'Cause I would think if they were getting if there was accusations of that shit going around, the CDL would be launching some type of an investigation and we would have
Yeah.
heard about that.
Definitely. And yeah, it's not, like I said, it wasn't nothing, like, nothing picked up from it, so it was just like, alright, that's what it is. So, but, you know, we'll take a look, we'll take a further look into that and see what's going on with that, but that's all I heard. But, yeah, that's that. That was all of this weekend.
All right. I'm gonna go and step away here for about 3 minutes so I can go and
Do what you gotta do,
put my
boss.
kids to bed
We'll
real
be
quick.
here.
So I will be right back.
Sure thing. And as he steps away for a second, we're gonna discuss, or at least talk about some of the things, standing wise, standings, yes. Alright, so you have Optic Dallas with 105 in CDL points. So they're looking mighty spicy up there in that first place. I don't think we would be able to take Optic down. No way. um, then you have Atlanta FaZe and London tied for second. It looks like, why there was there, let's see, that's 7 games. Huh. Okay. We'll talk about it later. Then you have your LA Thieves with 60 points in 4th place. Toronto Ultra with 60. Oh, they're also tied for 4th, I guess. Tied for T4. With 60 points. Boston Breach is breathing down their necks with 50. Got Florida, Rocker, Surge, tied for top 7. All at 40 points. Interesting. And then you have the LA Gorillas in 10th with 30. New York Subliners with 10. And Paris Legion with 10 to round out the bottom. Games won, games lost. Because of the map count. I think that's what it breaks down to, is how do they determine that, that would make sense on that sense, I guess. So that's why they are in the positions they are in. It's like, even though these two, like Atlanta FaZe and Ravens, are tied for second, they'd give second off to FaZe because they have a greater map win at 75%, while London has a 72.7%, and then it drops down to 54. Well, let's hope that this coming week there's another good round of matches. Hopefully we'll come in, we'll watch all this. I think after, I want to say after Major 2, we might want to do like a overall prediction, I guess, seeing how teams have improved or not improved.
I'm back.
Welcome back, sir. Alright, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's get started. First game of the night, or for tomorrow, it's going to be Paris Legion versus London. Royal Ravens. What you got?
Do we even have to ask?
Yes.
I've got London, and I'm going hard 3-0.
Damn, he said hard 3-0.
I don't think Paris. Well, hold on. Did Paris have some roster changes on this one, or was that last week too?
I think they did have a roster change.
All right, let's go 3-1, just because there might be this weird curveball thing thrown into one of these games.
No, hold on. I think they had one this past week. Let me look it up. Real quick. Where are you? Here. I think not Gravity. Gravity came in. Yeah, so their honeymoon period started last weekend.
All right, let's go 3-1. Maybe they practiced and they'll get something going, but it's gonna be London taking the win.
Yeah. I got London winning 3-0.
Okay, it's probably the way it's gonna go, but I'm gonna err on the side of caution here that maybe Paris will just strike lightning on one map just because it lines up with what their game plan is. I don't know.
Okay. The next one is Texas versus Seattle Surge. I'll give this to Texas 3-1.
Yep, I'm gonna go Optic as well. God, I almost want to say 3-2. Almost. But we're going to go 3-1.
Okay. The next one is Boston versus Minnesota. What do you got?
This one's a close one for me. I'm going to go Rocker.
Okay.
It's going to go 3-2.
Oof. Okay. I'll say 3-2 as well. That's going to be close for Minnesota winning.
Honestly, out of all the Friday games, I think that one is going to be the one to watch.
That's definitely. I think that's going to be the marquee match as well to watch, because that's going to be a really close, really good game. Like if Minnesota wins one hard point, then obviously they're good at S&D, so I'll give them the S&D. Both rounds. So I think that's where they'll win. I think they'll falter in the control just a tad bit. I may be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but let's go Minnesota.
Seriously, this one here, I think these teams are so evenly matched that it's really gonna come down to one or two key screw ups on either team for the other team to just come in and fucking steamroll them. Maybe get like two hills back to back, or something along those lines.
Yeah. That's where you gotta win your ones.
Yeah, I'm fucking jazzed for that one tomorrow. I cannot wait.
Same. All right. The next one is London Royal Ravens versus Atlanta FaZe. I know what I'm gonna do.
This one's hard.
Is it really though?
Yeah, it is. I mean, London's been consistent. They've been consistently good. Atlanta, they've kind of stumbled the last 2 weeks, but Atlanta does have the power. We know they have the power to fucking go and, just lights out somebody. However, I don't think London's going to walk away with this one. I think it's going to be Atlanta. It's going to be 3-2 is what I'm going to go with, but it's going to be Atlanta. It's going Atlanta's way. And that's just because I don't... London, they're all a bunch of freaking pups when compared to the big dogs that are fucking Atlanta phase. So, I'm going Atlanta.
Is that Atlanta 3-1?
3-2.
3-2, okay. I have Atlanta winning 3-1. That's what I'm going with. That's my gut feeling.
Let me clarify. The reason I'm going 3-2 is because Atlanta has slipped up 2 weeks in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a feel that's going to play a factor into it, and they're gonna lose something, whether it's a hard point or control or something. They're gonna lose something. Usually they're pretty dominant in, or what they used to be dominant in, just because they're hitting that rough patch. That's why I think it's going to go all the way.
Okay. All right. Okay, so moving on. Next one is... Oof.
Oh, did you add that these ones are the Saturday games?
I don't think I did, but yeah, this is a Saturday game. So.
Yeah, London and FaZe was a Saturday game.
Yep.
As well, so.
And yeah, so this next coming one is also it's the second Saturday game. Paris Legion with the the Subliners.
Oh God! Please be the shot in the ass. I beg you.
I am going to give New York the lead. 3-2. No, 3-1. It's 3-1. That's what it is. 3-1.
My big question for you.
Yeah.
Are you only voting for New York because you don't want to vote for Temp? And this is not a joke or anything like that. That's a legitimate question.
I mean, I do like the Subliners. So, in my opinion, I think they are a pretty good, solid team. They just gotta get their stuff together.
All right. I am going to take this thing, and I'm going to say NYSL, but it's going to be 3-2. And the reason why I say it's going to be 3-2 is New York has not won a single hard point.
Well, neither had Ultra until they played Minnesota, but, that's that.
I know, but that's why I'm saying it's going to go. I don't think they're going to bounce back. I don't think the stars are going to align and they're going to win hard points and then turn around and get their second win of the season, too. So I'm taking baby steps here. They're going to get their win, but it's going to go 3-2 because they're going to lose those hard points.
Okay. All right.
And I swear to God, if New York loses this one and they face Paris Legion again, I'm going for Paris because at that point, I'm sorry, New York takes Paris Legion's place. They do.
As the worst. Yeah, because I did go over standings while you were gone. It's a tough one.
They will be the Paris Legion of Cold War. Oh, God, that hurt to say.
Yeah, that hurt to be heard. Jesus. I mean, that just does not happen. I'm sorry. It just does not happen.
I know it does not sound good. It does not sound right. But, oh, God.
Well,
I
let's
might need
move
to go
on.
brush my teeth. I got a bad taste in my mouth.
Oh,
Let's
God.
move. Go.
Let's just
Go,
move
go,
on.
go.
Moving. All right, next match is Optic Texas versus Florida Mutineers. Who do we got?
I'm going Texas all day. Optic Texas all day. 3-1. Optic might stumble on something, but I'm
Wow.
going 3-1.
I
You,
disagree.
like I said,
I disagree with you.
like you said,
Mm.
Florida is one of those teams that can just randomly pop off, right?
It's a sleeper team, yeah. It's like
So I got to give them that tiny, tiny bit of respect that they might get one game in that series.
okay,
That's why I'm giving them the one.
okay. Um, I'm going Optic 3-0, and I wrote that down already.
I
I don't
mean,
know why I had
I
to
can
think
see it.
about that.
It's. I am not going to contest you on that one. I could see it,
hmm
but the teams like Ultra or not Ultra, Mutineers and Rocker, I'm always going to go and give them
The
that
benefit.
one point.
Mm. Okay.
Unless, of course, it's against Paris Legion, in which case I'm going to 3-0 that shit. Except with New York's case,
Except
because let's
New
face it, New
York,
York sucks
yeah.
ass.
Although we don't want them to, because I really do hope, I do want Clay and Krim to do well, and
I kind of want to. Remember fucking Lando's power rankings that we were talking about at the beginning of this podcast we started, and he had like NYSL, I think top 5 team.
yeah,
That did not age well.
that did not age well. Oof. Because I think if let me pull up what we had. I think we had. Uh, where is it? 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 Here. I think we had New York top. Yeah, subliners we had them with top 4. So our shit didn't even line up, right?
No, it didn't. Okay,
So,
we had no room to talk. We're sorry.
Yeah, no, we definitely don't. But I was also thinking after Major 2, because it is the after Major 2, they're going to have an All-Star week or weekend. So maybe during that time we can update our power rankings and see what has changed and what hasn't. Would you be down for something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see it considering, especially when it comes to like majors and stuff like that. It's really
Mhm.
hard for us to do the predictions and all that fun shit. So maybe we go and substitute instead of doing predictions, do like updated power rankings or, you know, David bitching about fucking Vanguard.
Campers. I still
So
got my money on campers.
you tune in next week and you'll find out.
And I'll watch. I will not bring this up. I'll just ask him how he's doing, how's the gameplay, and then he'll just go off on campers. Anywho,
No, I got shitty memory, so it's quite possible, but we'll have to wait and see.
oh, I have it all written down here, bro. Don't worry about it. I got it all written down.
Yeah, well, don't remind me.
That's the thing. I'm not gonna.
We gotta let this thing
It's
progress naturally, okay?
exactly. This is all just gonna happen naturally, and then all of you will see and be like, "He was right. He's on to something." I'll be like, "Thank you all. I appreciate all my fans."
That or you know me all so well that you can just read me like a fucking book.
Yeah. If it's not one thing, it's another thing with you. That's all I'm saying.
Anyway, let's move on to this next game.
Okay, so the next one is Toronto Ultra versus Boston Breach. This is I am going to give it to Boston.
That's a hot take. I thought you'd go ultra all
Mm-mm.
day long.
3-1 Ultra. Yeah, Boston. Not Ultra. God, jeez.
Wow, you are being fucking ambitious.
Yes, I am.
Ooh.
Very ambitious.
Mm. Oh man, shit.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just swapped over the standings real quick.
Oh yeah,
Oh my,
they're
they're
like
like
all in.
fucking neck and neck.
Yeah, they. I think are they like the exact same or
No,
Ultra
let's
has
see.
more
Hold on.
points? I think.
Boston has a higher game win percentage, but also has a higher game loss.
Well, okay, so they both have. Okay, it's 10 points separate them both. Is what I'm getting at.
Yep. Yep.
So this could all just come down to who wins this one between them and takes that top 5.
You know what? I feel like I'm going to be daring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to go Boston, but it's not going to be 3-1. I'm going to say 3-2.
Okay. Okay. Like the sound of that.
I mean, Ultra is a hard team. That's why I think it's going to go, the distance to a Game 5. But, I don't know, something is telling me Boston's going to get this one.
Okay. Next one is LAG.
Hold on.
Mhm.
These are the Sunday matches for March 20th.
Good call. We have LAG versus Seattle Surge.
Didn't they just play these fucking guys?
Did they?
I could have swore we... No. No, they didn't. They played the same day, one match apart. So, okay. That's why it sounds so familiar. I was like, God dang, man, CDL is like really lacking in their fucking matchmaking skills here.
Well, since all of these are predetermined, I wouldn't put it past them. But go ahead.
I digress.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Do I want to back the team that toppled fucking FaZe? Or do I want to go with the underdog?
I know what I'm gonna do.
You go ahead. I'm
Seattle
still
Surge winning 3-1. That's what I got.
Seattle Surge winning 3-1, huh?
Just simply being because like Seattle did just come off beating FaZe, so
I see your point.
and LG really hasn't stepped up to like any major team like that. So with their lack of,
But LAG just beat Paris Legion. So we got the optic factor in here.
we do. Now that also comes down to, is that a rare phenomenon or like?
Alright, I'm going to go with the safe bet. I'm going to
Okay.
agree with you on this one.
Okay. But not 3-1, 3-2.
I'm going to go 3-2.
Okay.
But if the optic effect proves true, this is going to shake up predictions moving forward.
Well, okay, okay. See, now that this brings another hot take into this mess entirely. We have to look at the teams that have played Paris and see if they've gotten better or not since they played.
All right, well, here, you stay here. I will bounce back to Major 1. Let's go through this real quick.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, we're already screwed. Paris Legion, first game. Atlanta FaZe versus Paris Legion. Oh, fuck. Oh, so much for that theory.
Okay, well.
Well, there are some outliers. FaZe has been pretty dominant. They've just stumbled the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
So, and they did win. I mean, they, played 3 games or 3 series back to back.
They did.
in the major, so maybe a little fatigue in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, this is the outlier. Let's continue.
Okay.
Florida Mutineers
Florida Mutineers
is the next one.
Okay.
Then, hold on, still scrolling.
Mm-hmm.
Optic Texas would be the next one.
Okay, we know about that one.
Still scrolling. Give me a minute.
Okay.
The fuck? The Bears fall off the face of the earth? Am I missing something here? Like, seriously, what the fuck? Did they get, like, beat by Optic that fucking bad that they're just not... Oh, yeah, I scrolled over one. Yeah, I scrolled over one. My bad. LA Thieves
Okay.
is next.
LA Thieves. Okay.
And yes, they do... There are some stumbling blocks here, but, hold on.
But there's promise, that's the thing.
Are we counting when Seattle Surge lost to Paris Legion?
It would have to only be if they beat the Paris Legion.
Okay, only if they beat.
Only, yeah, because after Optic beat them, they started doing better. So it has to be any team that has beaten them.
Boston.
Okay. Boston. Okay, that holds true.
That's it. That takes us. That's major one.
Okay.
So aside from the phase one, I think all teams that have played Paris Legion and won have done better. I'm not talking like all of a sudden they're top 3, top 4 team, but they have done better.
But they've improved enough to where they can separate themselves from like, not the best teams.
Apparently, it holds true that if you lose to Paris Legion, you do worse. Seattle Surge, case in point.
Well, didn't Minnesota also lost to Paris?
They did.
I think so.
No, Paris Legion, I think... Let me look here. Paris Legion's only got one fucking win, and that was against Seattle Surge.
Okay.
Because I'm looking at the standings right now, and match win is only 1.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, there might be something to this, Vic. There might be something to this.
I mean, if you look at it, like, the Florida boys have been looking pretty solid on, in the qualifiers. LA Thieves, I feel like they like to troll, and they shouldn't. Like, they play with their food, basically.
They showboat.
And I'm not for that. I'm gonna have a talking with Mr. Octane over here. Yes, no, we're not like that. We're not like that. But Boston has picked it up. Boston has picked it up.
Yep. So there might be something to this. So what? Tune in next week, and we'll find out. We've got 2 teams going against them.
And if that holds correct...
Oh, wait, no. We got 3 games with them.
Yeah, because
we can't really use the first one. Well, no, because we got London, and London's just going to fucking trounce them.
Okay, yeah. And then you got them playing New York.
Yep. And then you got them playing...
Ultra. No, not Ultra.
No, not Ultra.
No.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's the following week. That's the following week. Okay. Tripping.
Yeah, we're on the Seattle Surge Los Angeles Guerrillas game.
Yeah. That's the one we're on. Because we're trying to base it off of... Since Seattle beat...
Seattle lost
No.
Seattle lost to Paris Legion. LAG has beaten Paris Legion.
Okay, yeah, okay. So we're looking at this as... Okay. I mean, you're still giving
but
it...
Seattle beat FaZe, so maybe they're on a bounce back?
Maybe.
You lose to Paris Legion, you get like 3 weeks of bad luck. I don't know.
It just doesn't...
Here, let's full stop on this. Okay. We'll continue this conspiracy theory next week when we get the results.
This hypothesis that I have built up.
If LAG wins against Seattle, then I definitely say there's some credence to the optic. What do we call it?
Credence.
No,
Optic win. I don't.
there's a fucking word.
Well. Look.
We'll come up with a catchier name next week, okay?
Yes.
Let's just
continue on.
Let's just move on.
Okay. Next game we have LA Thieves versus Minnesota.
Ooh. God damn. A consistently good team that's hitting a rough patch, or a team that can just pop out of nowhere.
I know what I'm gonna do, and I hate to do this because I love both of these teams. Don't get me wrong, I love both of these teams, but I have to do what I have to do. I wrote my prediction down already. I mean, I can go again if you want, while you ponder.
Go ahead.
I am going to go with the Minnesota Rocker winning 3-2. In round 9, I'll say. Nah, that's too ambitious, but, you know.
I think we've been lining up. Let's have this one be the showdown match for me and you. I'm going to go Thieves. Okay. I mean, we've pretty much lined up on our predictions this entire time. So, this won't be the one. This won't be the little contest between us. Okay. That's not to downsize Rocker, because I could totally see them pulling this off.
Just remember that S&D.
Yep.
Unless if LA Thieves can win that first hard point, lose that S&D, and then come back to win the control, and then the second hard point.
Not you put it that way. I kind of want to go fucking Rocker. Nah, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to agree with you. It is going to go all the way.
Okay.
But I'll go with Thieves on this one.
Okay. 3-2.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, that was this one, fam. I didn't switch. Sorry, that was on me.
And then our last game for this weekend's matches.
I'm going to stick with my guns and say Atlanta.
Bro, you gotta tell them who's playing, bud.
Oh, sorry. For the last game on Sunday, it's going to be Toronto Ultra versus Atlanta FaZe. And as you guys know, and as I just stated, FaZe 3-0 Ultra. This is a rematch of the Major 1 for top 3. Keep that in mind.
This is a rematch for champs.
I mean, if you want to go that far back, but...
I agree.
3-0?
I think it's going to be FaZe. Yeah. Yeah, let's, no, let's go 3-1.
Okay. 3-1.
But yeah, definitely FaZe. I something's off with Ultra, and I don't think they've quite figured it out yet.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what it is, man.
I don't know either. Like I said, like we both said, a lot of teams are struggling.
A lot of
And
more.
Unfortunately, Ultra, FaZe is struggling too, but I think Ultra's struggling a bit more.
Yeah, they are, because they've only just won their first 2 hard points this past week against the Rocker. Like, before, like last year, dominating. Like, FaZe and Ultra were just dominating the top of the leaderboards. Like, it was neck and neck between both of them.
Oh, trust me, dude, when the freaking majors were going on last year, I tuned in for the Ultra phase ones just because I wanted to see Ultra, topple the dominating giants that were Atlanta phase, but they were still good games.
Yeah, even though they never did. Oh, they did once. Once. And then the second time that that phase didn't make it, they get reverse swept by Ultra. Ah, good times of last year. Yeah. So yeah, that concludes our predictions for this coming qualifier matches for week 2. That was great, handy dandy. Got anything else you want to add, Bio? Anything else you want to say?
No, I think we pretty well covered it. I did my rant for the day, and I'm feeling pretty good now. So
I think that's like a classic thing of yours. Is like you have your rant at the beginning, and then it goes into okay, now we come back do our predictions and stuff. That's like our little segue.
Yep.
So I have nothing else to add. Just, I guess, thanks everybody for coming in, watching, hearing us talk about these qualifiers, what happened last week and all of that. Thank you, everyone. I have nothing else to close with.
No, thanks for stopping in. Keep tuning in here, and happy to have some returning people. I think didn't you tell me you got some more followers and whatnot like that over the last
Yeah, the last
since we
couple
started
of days.
doing this?
Yeah.
So, thanks for following. Keep it up, and we'll catch you next week.
For sure. We'll catch y'all next week. And y'all have a great evening. Enjoy your weekend. And happy St. Patrick's Day.
Day,
Uh-huh.
basically saying that St. Patrick's Day is 420 for alcoholics.
Let's not get into that right now. Y'all have a good evening. Bye.